All right, what is going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Bit of a different side this time. And welcome to Mr. Exquisite Nugget, the show where we talk about the debut of Russell Westbrook in his first preseason with the Denver Nuggets and a bunch of other additions like Dario Saric. We had quite a game. In fact, the WNBA is playing right now, so don't mind if I'm watching or if I'm checking out some of the scores or updates from that. But other than that, guys, the good news is so even though it was a pretty close game, I think it was 103, 107. Yeah, 103, 107. The Nuggets only lost by 4, but still, that's because the third unit was in, third rotation. But give our guys a lot of credit. You got to play hard and you got to just do what you can in times when you're against the defending champs or their group of guys. So we got a great team. We got a lot of great things that I saw. Russell Westbrook's first points was a 3, so I think that's all that needs to be said. The fact that he's improved a bit as a shooter. He's not perfect, but still, he's a lot better than most guys out there who's, he's almost 36. He's playing at a very high level. The fact that he's still, kicking ass and he's making a name for himself even to this day, even though somebody would have thought that he'd be out of this league. So, yeah, he has his own academy. The fact that I'm going to get a Russell Westbrook jersey eventually. Just going to have to figure that out as things go along. But other than that, guys, so a lot to be admired about from the new fact that Russell Westbrook, I'm going to keep saying his name, I know. He just brings so much to the table. His hustle, his alertness, his playmaking, being able to be a triple-double god like Jokic is something amazing. And just the fact that so many other players nowadays, you don't really see that. It's ultimately because either they're not improving or conditioning themselves the right way they should. For Russ, though, he's just pushing every other player to do better, from Jokic, obviously Jamal. And it's a nice thing to be able to visit and see how much of a veteran presence he is to give against guys like such, what is it going to be? When you have Saric, players who are young like Peyton Watson, CB, Julian Strother, who's still unproven. All those guys can learn so much and become a key piece of the rotation. Excuse me. And what I was going to say is that it's very nice, at least when you're going to be able to, see from a distance where this goes throughout the season. And I think right now, like with every player, touching bases, I think Russell Westbrook, let me look at his stats real quick. He had 12 points. And it was kind of beautiful because you never really see this even from just a preseason game. Usually they would have just sat him, maybe just have some fun here and there. But he looks very serious. He looks like he's come to win, to come get a chip with us. So let's look at the overall scores. Timberwolves are beating the Lakers 46-25. Nothing new there. Yeah, so for the game in total, Jokic had 14, obviously. Brown had 5. Strother had 11. Yeah, for the guys off the bench, Russell Westbrook had the most points. He had 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 12 points. And he was just overall a very great productive leader. So give credit where credit is due. Terrible players. I don't like Zeke Naji, even though he had 10. Pickett, yeah, he had a 3. Trey Alexander is somebody fun to watch, and he's even better than Pickett for some reason. DeAndre Jordan, they say, is unplayable. We got a bunch of guys like we're just kind of trying out, so it's always something fun to see. And for the most part, Aaron Gordon, some of them were saying that he was taking ill-advised shots. I don't blame him. It's just funny because right now the depth of our bench is way deeper. Like, the utilization, I'm pretty sure, that Michael Malone will have is way better than what it was last year. So it's going to be a lot more options and a lot more, at least a lot of fun, hopefully, as they say, as that opens up. So going from there, the Denver Nuggets just really have to ultimately prove, or I wouldn't even say prove, they just have to be ready in order to step up in certain occasions where it's not going to be always the starters like last year, The bench has to be a big contributor. We all know how clutch the Nuggets are. And that's the thing. They don't always have to be, though. It's because that's how they were exhausted and tired as much from last year. So when we get the new guys, fresh legs going. I definitely think it's going to fall into place very sweetly. I wanted to touch bases on this because I knew the Minnesota Lynx would prevail today. Let's see here. On this second segment, I'm going over the WNBA semifinals game 3. The Connecticut Sun lost by 9 in a decisive victory by the Minnesota Lynx. Lana Smith had 7 points. Nafisa Collier, a beast with a double-double. 26 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Bridget Carlton had 12 points, 6 rebounds. Caitlin McBride with 13. Courtney Williams with 16 points, 8 assists, 1 rebound. You got your bench players in Lassini, Maisha Hines-Allen, T, Uhas. Like, they got a lot of great players, young, stars up and coming on that team. So hopefully they keep everything together. I see them winning the next game. That's if they're even prepared. It's always that closeout or elimination game that's the hardest. So for the Connecticut Sun, I give them credit because Brianna Jones had 21 points, Bonner had 16, Thomas with 13, Carrington with 13, Marina Mabry 14. The problem with the Sun is, I think they're just, they're experiencing a lot. They don't really have the best or most chemistry, I would say, out of every team. But I still give them credit where credit is due because, for them to even steal the first game in enemy territory is really difficult. So, like I said, a win is a win, a loss is a loss. So, got to give them credit where it is. But I just don't think they're ready. And right now, the Las Vegas Aces are killing. It's funny that they're actually killing the New York Liberty, even though I kind of bet against that. But, I wouldn't expect much because it's really hard to even come back down from 0-2. So we'll just have to see how this goes in attendance. Let's see right now. Key players, what is that? Is that Shador Sanders? They got some, stars over there in the Las Vegas Aces game. But this will definitely be fun. You got Game 4 coming on Sunday, guys, so stay tuned on that. This isn't really too much of a crazy long episode, but I just wanted to keep you guys updated, kind of let you know where everything's going. I think they got Floyd. They got some big names in the building over at the Michelob tonight, guys. So I might be working there soon. Got some other jobs, other work lined up. Just finished some onboarding, some paperwork for one of my former places. So your favorite boy's going to be there. Other than that, guys, just hope everybody's had a good day. Enjoy the weekend. Take some time off. Relax. Recuperate. I definitely know I need that tonight because I would be working, but I just kind of need to get my mind right or just feel, a level of freshness because of the time adjustment. So, hey, guys, I appreciate you. Stay tuned on more Exquisite Nugget. And as always, as everybody says, Aaron Aflalo.